So I'm on the bridge now that goes between the Paddock and the main area where check-in is. And that building right there is ours. And the very bottom of that building on the very far right is our room, 5501. Well, we found our room. It's 5501. Our key works. Okay, so I'm looking back now at the main door of the room, 5501. This is the section called the Paddock at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. This is a deluxe studio. It's on the first floor. So when you first come in through that door, there is immediately to your right a lock-off door that probably goes to a one-bedroom, which if we had bought a two-bedroom, we'd combine those two rooms and this would be a two-bedroom. But this is a deluxe studio. To your left is a mirror that's too short for somebody who's 6'3". Somebody who's 5 something would probably be able to see themselves in it, with some places to hang bathing suits or whatnot. As you go further, we're going to look to the right and check out the kitchenette. Pretty much the same thing that's in all the DVC Deluxe Studio kitchenettes. You get a microwave, you get a toaster, you get a coffee maker, you get a small refrigerator, a sink, and usually there's just a few coffee cups. I'm not seeing any coffee cups in this one. At least no glass ones. There are some paper coffee cups. And a pretty nice looking sink. I like the color of this granite countertop, and they've made a hidden Mickey with these Walt Disney World coasters, which is a nice touch. Looking directly across from the kitchenette is the vanity area. It's also granite. It's not the pleasing green color that we saw. It has a shelf and a nice mirror with a couple of lights. The lights are not very bright right here, and there is no magnifying mirror, which I see in some rooms but not here. There's a hairdryer built in. Let's see what's in here. Here is a closet which has a safe with a key. A lot of the safes are digital, where you put in a password and put it back in to open, but that one has a key with an expensive fee if you, what's it say? I thought it said $3,500. It's just $35 for a lost key, not $3,500. That's much more reasonable. But anyway, there's an ironing board, some extra bedding for when we pull out the couch. And just opposite of that closet is a full-length mirror. And this is the restroom behind that. This is small, but definitely larger than the deluxe studio that we stayed in at Animal Kingdom Lodge last July. This is October of 18. And as we come in, there's some nice looking tile here in the shower. Nothing really special, definitely not a fancy shower head. There's one of these to connect to hang bathing suits from if you do that sort of thing. And here's the toilet. And there is no mirror on the back of the door, but there is another place to hang towels there. Several of the resorts here at Walt Disney World are going to larger containers of Disney shampoo products that you pump and they refill. I guess that's to save on plastic waste, but here at Saratoga Springs they still have the small containers of Disney personal hygiene products. Here's another detail about the counter in the vanity area. It has a Mickey routed into the support arch. Coming out of the restroom and vanity area now, just beside the kitchenette, is this door, and I believe it's return air. It is locked, but I believe it's the return air vent for the air conditioner. So now we'll come on into the bedroom area, and it's pretty decent size. It's definitely no Grand Floridian, but it's pretty decent size, and there's a queen size bed there. Okay, so this is the little sash that goes across the queen size bed here in the Saratoga Springs Resort studio rooms, and it's a kind of a wooded nature scene with folks going by on horses. But Heather noticed on closer detail there are the Fox and the Hound. just being cute. No nightstand on this side. There's a pretty picture there, and here's a nightstand. Directly beside that is a couch, which will have a pull-out bed. I like the Disney horse artwork on the pillows. Both sides have the same. And there's some people doing some painting, a painting of people painting. So that's kind of cool. And here's an ottoman. Sometimes the ottomans will be two tables pushed together, and when we pull out the bed, we take one of the two and make a separate end table, a second end table, but that's not the case here, it's just one. There's a lamp over there. Right here is, you know, typically a Disney room will have a table and two chairs, and this one's the same. There's a table, two chairs, a pretty big mirror behind it, and a nice light. Let's see, I'll pull this out and we will find that there is a power outlet. Some of the places we've been to, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Vero Beach Resort, have USB power outlets where you don't have to have a power adapter that goes in a plug. You just plug the USB straight into some of the furniture there, but this one is not that way, so I'm glad we brought plenty of USB power plugs to charge all of our devices. Directly across from the bed and right beside the table and two chairs is an entertainment center kind of chest of drawers combination. It's got some shelves where you can put assorted stuff. There's some drawers down here to put your clothes in. In there behind those mini ears is a DVD player or Blu-ray player, and there is a really small television that looks kind of like a computer monitor, so it doesn't matter, we're not going to be watching a lot of TV on this trip anyway. But that is the entertainment center and chest of drawers combo. So now let's take a look outside on the porch. I have the curtains drawn so the light would be even in here. Again, we're on the first floor, so let's take a look outside. Here's the view from the bedroom with the curtains open. You can see we're on the first floor, and you can see that we're right on the waterway that's in between the Paddock area and the main area. So it's really pretty right here, really pretty indeed, and you can see that's a really large opening, and our patio is right on the ground. We're not above the ground at all. I'm going to go out there and take a look. Okay, so there it is. Right there, our porch area. You hear those horns all the time around here. It's really cool. This is modeled after Saratoga Springs, New York, where there's a lot of horse racing. But there's our porch, and there's water over there, kind of a small pond, and then there's water over here, which is kind of the main pond. And you can see there's a bridge that goes all the way across to kind of the main building. So I think we'll just walk across that bridge to go eat. We're going to eat at the Turf Club that's over there. It's a nice fountain over there. This place is pretty nice. I've kind of always considered Saratoga Springs to be the DVC place that you go to when everything else is booked up, and that is in fact how we ended up here this time. But it's pretty nice. I don't think even if you arrive at Saratoga Springs because everything else is booked up, I think you'll be happy with it. At least we're liking it so far. So here I am actually on the porch. You can see that the chair has a Saratoga Springs Resort logo on it and a mesh bottom. And there's a table. This chair's in the shade, so you can probably see it much better. And I like this, there's a window on the side of our porch. It's not a glass window, it's just an open, so we can see that other body of water that we wouldn't be able to see. I really like it. Not bad. We're right next door to a neighbor, but there is a board between us. So if we were both out here, we probably wouldn't be bothering each other too much. Okay, so here's the whole crew. We got Lacey, we got Casey, we got Phil, we got Heather. And we're in the room, and we think I like it. Let's see, what is who wants to go first? Casey wants to go first. What do you think about it, Casey?
It's cozy. I like it. And on our pillows are the horses, and I like it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's real pretty, and I got Maximus on my pillow.
Fantastic. Miss Heather?
I like the view a lot. Bathroom, big.
Bathroom
compared
big?
to Animal Kingdom.
Compared to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, for sure.
It's no Grand Floridian, but,
Yeah, but it's okay.
much less points. So, if you stay here, we think you'll like it.
Yeah, you could.
Have a great one. Bye.